Well, good afternoon. We are watching some of those puffy summertime clouds that develop with upward motion in the atmosphere happening here. And that's leading in some instances to some isolated thunderstorms. And we can see one right in our view right now. We're looking directly west in Fargo and looking toward I-94 and beyond. And we've got it's more in the distance, being obscured by some clouds that are a little bit more in the foreground. But you see that top there? That's the top of a towering cumulus cloud developing a thunderstorm that's been happening in that area. And so starting to see more of that showing on our sky cams here as we're getting into these warmer days and unsettled weather. Here's a look at that storm itself. You can see it right here, southeastern parts of Barnes County, south of Valley City. It's drifting to the north, I would say west-northwest here at this point into southern parts of Barnes County again, over the Cheyenne River there. Places like Fingal area again getting to that storm and some lightning associated with it down toward places like Fort Ransom. There have been some showers over by Fergus Falls. Those have been weakening. And then there are more spots where we've got a few showers, one by Oaks, and then again this main one that doesn't look as intense as it did. So what they've been doing is they kind of ramp up and like pulse up for a short amount of time, and then they start to weaken again, and then we see more develop after that. So that's what's been happening here as we've been working through the morning and now heading into the afternoon hours. So Valley City area, this could brush by your area here in the next half hour to an hour or so. And in Fargo-Moorhead, right on the edge of this. So we're getting sunshine and daytime heating, but we can see those clouds to the south. And there are more where that came from. There's a line of showers here pushing into places like Watertown. And all of this is lifting northward, the energy with it too. And that will form into some thunder showers that are more numerous as we make our way further into the afternoon. You can see Bismarck. We've been getting some rain in that area over by Minot as well since this morning. Check out these temperatures. Yesterday we got into the 80s. Today we have one spot that's already there. Crookston at 81 degrees. Fargo's at 79. So is Grand Forks. So just off of that 80-degree mark right now. And the potential is there to reach that number. Of course, we're going to have those clouds moving in and the rain associated with it that may cool us down as it moves through. And we've seen that happening in places like Fergus Falls. Big difference between the temperature in Fergus Falls at 66 and Fargo. And Fergus has had that rain. So here's a look at the latest wind. It's lighter to the south. In the north, we've got some stronger gusts into the 20s to even 30 miles per hour in Hallock right now. And so that's going to be more of the impact for you this afternoon. Whereas in the south, that's where we're looking at that greater chance for thunder showers. Southeastern North Dakota, west central Minnesota, in that area. This is 3 p.m. You see we've got more areas of rain and thunder going on at that point in time. And then continuing on into the 5 o'clock hour, it tries to lift a little farther northward, but we're still seeing the focus of this more into the south. And around this time, you see that we've got a range of temperatures. Again, 70s to low 80s potentially up north. And then in the south, some rain-cooled areas in the 60s, other places in the 70s. Just depends on who gets hit by those passing storms. Into the 7 o'clock hour, the stormy weather starts to ease a little bit, but we're still getting some rain showers going on. And this continues into your Friday night. So if you have some Friday night outdoor plans, there is the potential they could be impacted by a thunder shower. Make sure you're checking that Valley News Live weather app for the latest radar and forecast updates. And then overnight and into tomorrow morning, fishing opener features that potential for some rain. You see in Minnesota, not everybody can expect rain, especially the farther north you are. It's going to be a little bit drier and quieter for you. But if you're down toward west central Minnesota, that's your lake spot. Well, you might have to dodge some showers. And if you hear a rumble of thunder, make sure you're not on the lake for that, of course. And this continues through the morning hours on Saturday. Notice how the chances for rain become less and less as we go through the day. We're going to be seeing that less likely up north, Southern Valley, a few spotty areas lingering into the evening before that ends. So we'll end up with some pretty decent weather for the second half of the weekend, but not before we get the rain. Looking at that through the Sunday or Saturday night time frame here, lots of areas in blue indicating some rain, but a half inch or less. And then there'll be some spots if we get multiple thunder showers passing by in southeastern North Dakota where we could get more than an inch of rain. So here's your Mother's Day forecast. 70s, some sunshine, looks like a beautiful day to celebrate mom. And then into next week, well, not bad at all. More 60s, more 70s in the forecast.
All right, it's looking good.
Yeah, you know, and getting very warm. We've been talking about the humidity, temperatures in the 80s. I guess we've skipped past spring now and feeling like summertime.
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely skipped spring. All right, thank you so much.